I'm gonna interview these people, they're gonna lie, I'm gonna make you look bad, is what happened with YouTubers Tyler Oliveira and Soft White Underbelly. Oh hell no. Welcome back, Bladers, to another episode of Beyblade. Hope your day's going pretty well. Today we're gonna be talking about, like I said, YouTubers Tyler Oliveira and Soft White Underbelly. Y'all know the typical, we gotta do the rundown before we can even debrief the synopsis of the mission. So let's dig right into, each other's lore, and not each other's, but their lore, and get to the bottom of what's going on here in the wacky case. I'm talking about digging into each other's lore. Mega super ultra fantastical pause on that one. I don't think we sharing like trading cards or something though. I don't know. To not dilly dally any longer though, let's, like I said, get into the debriefing. Let's start with Tyler Oliveira. Tyler Oliveira was a YouTuber that made like challenge videos, almost like Mr. Beast, but not really. I'll flash a couple of his older videos up on the screen. He actually kind of has some crazy challenge videos. I never really watched him until his, like going around and like exposing these areas or whatever the fuck type videos he makes now. So I'm just now looking at like his challenge videos. Yo, these are actually kind of crazy. I survived 69 hours using only a spoon. Crazy funny sex number. I built Attack on Titan in real life. I dug a real tunnel using only a toy Minecraft pickaxe. Like, dude, some of these titles are crazy. I don't know how I didn't know about Tyler Oliveira before, like his, going to a certain area and exposing certain subject here. I didn't know about him before then, and I'm honestly surprised. I don't know how. These kind of videos are kind of like the videos I be fucking with. I wanted to go off on a, quick tangent about that. These videos I might have to, go back and watch some of these, no cut. But he was doing these wacky little challenge videos when he stumbled across Brent Rivera, faking one of his videos, faking another one of his plagiarized videos. But yeah, he stumbled across him faking another video, and he, while he was trying to make his own video, he went to the same like clown motel and ran up on them, and I guess they were like filming their little like fake fucking stolen content or whatever the fuck, basically making the same exact video, and they somehow went to the same clown motel at the same time, which is kind of crazy.
They're calling security and then the cops on me after I asked him this.
Do you fake your videos?
No.
It all started when I was staying at the Shining Hotel, came out of my room, and randomly found these two girls in the hallway.
What is happening?
They're having a video where he's pranking.
Who?
You'll see.
Who are you people?
What do you mean?
What is your name?
Brent.
Brent?
Yeah.
Brent? Last name? What is your name?
Dom.
Name?
Drew.
And both of their last names have like Rivera in the name. It's also just like a crazy fucking coincidence. But obviously like any smart person on YouTube would do when they see someone making fake content. He pressed him. He was like, oh, are y'all like filming like some fake shit? Like what's going on here?
Who are you guys? Are you guys hired by the Brent Rivera group?
Maybe.
Okay, anyways, this is weird. We caught everyone off guard apparently, but they caught us off guard. We almost shit our pants.
So aware that I was in the middle of a fake YouTube prank, I wanted to see if Brent would admit it, because we all know his videos are fake and he steals everyone's ideas.
I have a question for you guys. Do you guys hire these people?
We don't know who those people is.
And unsurprisingly, they made a cameo in Brent's newest video. It's almost like they know each other.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So Tyler got into a bit of a drama and with that, and then people dug up the fact that Brent Rivera just literally steals everybody's content and tries to pass it off as his own, and then gets salty and upset when people call him out for it. And then good old Tyler fashion, he was just making a couple of jokes at him, as he should, as anybody should. I always recommend dunking on stupid people. But he ended up getting escorted out of the hotel for some reason, or the motel, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But he ended up getting escorted out because Brent Rivera has Brent Rivera money. All know how America works. Whoever has the fatter wallet wins the battle. It's not, anything logical. Nope, just whoever's wallet can hold more money. So Tyler got escorted out, and he took the L on that one, the big juicy fucking Fortnite L on that one. After that, he released his video, and he released another video exposing Brent, and after that he started making like his investigation videos, which is the videos I personally love to watch in my spare time. know, a nice Tyler Oliveira video and a Lunchable in the Capri Sun 2 a.m. It's just, hits different every time. Tyler's videos eventually led him to the poorest region of America, to which he found the Whitaker family. And the Whitaker family is a family known for their long line of inbreeding. Y'all know this story takes place in damn dirty West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Let me stop before I get fucking copyrighted. Then again, YouTube didn't say shit on that little baby clip in last video, so I should be cool. Tyler only knew about this family though because of a channel called Soft White Underbelly, you know, the channel we mentioned earlier, who is run by a man named Mark, and he interviews like people that have been in like interesting situations or like just like have interesting lives or stories to tell, I guess. So since, you know, Tyler's seen the video from Mark or Soft White Underbelly, he decided to send them an email. And he was like, hey, can I get some information on these people, or, you know, some shit like that. And they basically said, no, we have like a copyright on these people, you can't do anything, fuck off, I hate you. Obviously wasn't that harsh, but the message was still like just the same, like, no, you can't, basically. And Tyler did what Tyler does best. He said, I don't care. And he talked to them anyways. He was like, hey, like, what's going on here? Like, why is your place so bad? Like, don't you have a fundraiser or like a GoFundMe? Like, where's all the money going? Is Mark saying anything? Is he updating you guys?
How is the house coming along?
What house?
I
don't know what house. We have to Mark about the house.
What did Mark say about the house? Paige wants to get an update.
I don't know.
Okay. Do you think he's...
Mark told we ain't got no more money in there. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, we killed us.
From my understanding, there's like, I don't know, $50,000 or $60,000 in there. Has Mark given you guys an update?
No.
Okay. When's the last time you guys have talked to Mark?
I talked to Mark the other day.
The other day? Okay. Timmy, you want to say hi to Paige? So it was a pleasure to meet you, Betty.
And their answer was essentially, I don't know where any of the money is. What money? House? What house? What's a house? I don't know what that means. And all that came from Betty. And after hearing that, Tyler was obviously shocked. Like, what the fuck? All the money that Mark has made? What do you mean you've never seen any of it? That's a little concerning. Man, Tyler must have been seeing a whole lot of fucking red, like a new Trippy album or something after hearing this, because he started sending some crazy shots at Mark. And he was basically just like soft insinuating that Mark wasn't like scamming them or anything, but he like just wasn't giving them the money, or like he didn't do anything with it. And I mean, like, that's like a fair assumption I'd say to make, like considering that, you know, on the base level, you look at the GoFundMe, there's no updates on it. It's just earning money. Well, it has a lot of money in it and there's just no updates. So I mean, my assumption would be, oh well, like, you know, same as him, what the fuck is up with the money? Like, well, what's good? What are you doing? Like, come on, money man, what's going on? Make the money come. Part I ain't really fuck with Tyler's video and, you know, how he went in on Mark was like the fact that he never really even asked Mark like, yo, what's good with the fundraiser? Like, well, what's up with that? You've had 2 fundraisers now for them and both of them have amassed a good bit of money. What's up? Like, what's the update? Tyler never even asked that question, but, you know, in his defense, you shouldn't really have to ask, considering that it's people giving them money. Like, this just isn't ad revenue that's been generated. This is like from donations, like from real humans like you and I, like just niggas on the street. So I think that it's, you know, a good question to ask. Where's my money going? You know, it's like when I pay my taxes, like, where is the money actually going? Because for some reason the road I take to work doesn't fucking work and it's filled with potholes. Ah, fuck, I hate Ohio, man. Oh, sorry. Anyways, that's another rant for another video. But like I said, you know, Tyler was just sending crazy shots at Mark, just saying shit like, hey, if you have any honor, let's match totals and let's just give them a new house and shit like that.
So excited. They really are good people. It's a bizarre situation, but it's, you know, like, they just need somebody to care about them.
I started a GoFundMe linked in this video's description and donated $10,000 of my own money. If you feel moved by these innocent souls and want to help them live their elderly years in peace, feel free to donate below. And Mark, if you have any honor, let's combine whatever my viewers and I raise, your 2 GoFundMes, and let's get the Whitakers a new house for reals. Thanks for watching, guys.
And I think, like I said, this was a bit much. Like, this was kind of stretching it a bit, considering that Tyler didn't have all of the information. Like, you can't just get one side of the story and and then be done. But I do understand like his frustration, because it's like, all right, well, this is a family that could, you know, use a lot of help, and like if you're not helping them, like what's going on? But again, at the same time, like you could have just asked. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Mr. Soft White Underbelly, I still don't know what's up with that name, brother, but I'll get past that. Soft White Underbelly made a video responding to it. In the video, he was talking about just like the entire rundown of everything, how he's been, you know, making videos on them for years and shit like that, and how he's, you know, tried to give them so much help and support them. And then he finally addresses the elephant in the room. He talks about where the money went and where, like, what's happening with the money basically. And his explanation was so fucking abysmal, I wanted to puke my own intestines out, is what I would say if I was watching that one YouTube girl apologize with her ukulele.
On this video, she's gaslighting, manipulating. Oh, she's a narcissist and a rat. I would never make a mistake like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that all of you are perfect, so please criticize me. Bring out the daggers made from your perfect past and stab me repeatedly in my bony little back. I'm sure you're disappointed in.
Now, Mark addressed everything, and he explained the fact that, yeah, they just keep asking for more money. So I had like, what am I gonna do? Say no, you can't have it, bitch. Like, I'm not gonna say that. So I'm just gonna give them whatever amount they need.
This GoFundMe that I've had for years, since I've been interviewing the family, has generated a lot of money for the family. It was always designed to help them with their living expenses. And then, like, end of last year, we changed it to, we started a new GoFundMe, and I tried to start a new one so it would look like this is how much money we're going to get for the house. And as we accumulated money for that, I was thinking, hey, we're getting closer to our goal. But the problem has been that Betty and Larry will call me every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, and say, hey, we need money for a car. Larry wrecked his car. We need a new car. We need food. We need this. We need that. It's always an emergency, and they need money. And it is their money, that this money is, you know, all these donations are for the Whitakers. And when they tell me they need money, what am I going to say? No, you can't have it. We're saving it for our house. So I give them the money. Sometimes it's $5,000, sometimes it's $4,000, sometimes it's $6,000, or one time it was $14,000, sometimes it's $3,000 or $2,000, but it adds up. Every few weeks, I'm getting another phone call. We need more money. We need more money. We need more money.
He explains that it's been like, you know, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, you know, like 5,000 sometimes. Shit, one of them was like 14,000, I think he said. Obviously, y'all got clips so y'all can hear it from the horse's mouth. I'm not calling him a horse. That's just the expression. I don't know why a horse is the expression, but we're just gonna roll with it. And it honestly just makes sense. Like, they just keep asking for more money. Like, obviously, you know, the intentions are to save for a house, but like, I can't really do that if they're asking for more money. And well, I mean, damn it, it's theirs. Why would I not give it to them?
That Betty and Larry will call me every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, and say, hey, we need money for a car. Larry wrecked his car. We need a new car. We need food. We need this. We need that. It's always an emergency, and they need money. And it is their money, that this money is, you know, all these donations are for the Whitakers. And when they tell me they need money, what am I going to say? No, you can't have it. We're saving it for our house. So I give them the money. Sometimes it's $5,000, sometimes it's $4,000, sometimes it's $6,000, or one time it was $14,000, sometimes it's $3,000 or $2,000, but it adds up. Every few weeks, I'm getting another phone call. We need more money. We need more money. We need more money. And I wire transfer it to Betty. I'll show you a screenshot of my bank account and all the wire transfers that I've sent to Betty. These are all going from my account to Betty Whitaker's account at the, I think, Chase Bank, I think it is in Beckley, West Virginia. So even though we've generated, I think the earlier GoFundMe had about 77,000 before we ended it, and then this one currently now has 55. The one for the house has 55,000. That totals what, 120, 130,000 roughly. Keep in mind that money still, we still need to pay tax on that money. Somebody needs to pay the tax. If I left it up to the Whitakers to pay the taxes, I think we'd have a problem with the IRS. And I don't want to get the Whitakers involved in any kind of tax problem, so I chose to pay the tax on that money, and they get every cent that is left after the taxes are taken out. Because I've gotten these weekly, not weekly, but every few week calls from Betty or Larry asking for money, the money that's in these accounts gets depleted. It's always happened with them. where it looks, you look at the GoFundMe, it's generating money. All of a sudden there's 55,000. Oh, we're getting closer. No, you're not, because they took out 5 and they took out 6 and they took out 8 and then they took out 14, then they took out 3, and it keeps it low. It's 0 right now. It's been 0 for a few months. Larry and Betty have called me and asked me for money. I've given it to them out of my own personal bank account, not out of their GoFundMe donations, because I like helping the family. But
with all the proof provided and, him explaining everything, it honestly makes sense. And he's been, like I said, just like nothing but a sweetheart to these people, if I haven't said already. And even giving them money out of his own pocket, even though some of that is like ad revenue money, I guess you could say. So I guess you could say it's not really out of his own pocket. I don't know. You could also make that argument if you want, but I'm just throwing shit out there. Whether you want to pick it up, that's up to you. But yeah, he just explains how he just keeps having to give them money out of the funds, and like eventually the funds ran out, and now he's just giving them money out of his own wallet. So yeah, genuinely just super nice guy to these people.
Tyler creates this video. It's going to have 1 million views soon. His channel's bigger than mine. He's got a lot of followers. So he's basically ruining my reputation for some people. Now, luckily, I think my audience is smart enough to know the difference between BS and a social media scandal that's all fake and the truth. But this is what these people do. He's just one of many that create these scandalous stories, and it's like, ooh, he could have easily contacted me. He says, hey, Mark, my name's Tyler. I'm doing a video on the Whitakers or on the GoFundMe. Tell me what's going on with that. And I would have said, yeah, I give them money at least once or twice a month, sometimes 5,000, sometimes more, sometimes a little less, and it adds up, and it's depleting the reserve of money that we're trying to build for the house. So now it's basically right around 0, and we wait for more donations, and then I give them the money. That would have killed his whole story.
That's right.
Because what he wanted was to make me look like I'm not giving them the money. They've gotten every single cent of any money that was ever donated. I have to pay the taxes, and everything else goes to them. That's always been the case with my channel's general GoFundMe as well as the Whitakers GoFundMe. It's just a shame that I share a platform with people that do this kind of stuff. I think it's just the nature of our new world with, the confluence of social media and
It's just a race to create content, it feels like.
Editing Josh alert, editing Josh alert. Hey, it's editing Josh. I was just editing this video and I wanted to comment on this part specifically where the lady's like, oh, it just feels like it's a race to make content. How? Because you guys neither of you make content that is a race at all. Tyler makes investigation videos and Mark, Underbelly Boy, makes interview videos. Neither of those types of videos are time-based. I didn't know Mark made like secret commentary videos or something, but like, what is she on about? She's actually going brain dead with that take, and she jumps in and says like wacky shit from time to time. Like I said, both of them have like some valid points. Like earlier they were talking about we can't just hand out people's information. That's not right, and that's fair. But I'm not gonna lie, sometimes they just like put like these weird takes and like they try to spin stuff into shit that is really not. And I'm not gonna lie, that comment that she said just pissed me off, because neither of either Mark nor Tyler, neither of you guys make content that is a race. What are you talking about, lady? But I didn't really like his response either, honestly. His came off a bit just, I don't know, asshole-ish to me. Trying to spin Tyler's like message or like the ending of his video, like he was trying to spin it into something that I don't really think it was. Like I get it, like I get the frustration at, the accusations that Tyler was like softly throwing around, but at the same time, Tyler at the end of the day still had the goal of just, wanting to help these people. I don't know, it's just kind of weird the way he talked about it. Like obviously I played the clips, like you guys like seeing how he was kind of like saying stuff. It just seemed a bit, asshole-ish, like I said, to me. He was saying shit like he wanted to get a story and he wanted to fabricate stuff because he knew it would get more views. Like, dude, come the fuck on. Like, it's Tyler Oliveira. Did you not see his channel? Like, he's gonna get views on it regardless. You don't have to be like a dumbass about it. Like, genuinely no need to be a fucking goober about it. He was gonna get get views on that video regardless, and you weren't even like the main subject in the video, guy. Fucking soft belly boy. But like I said, I completely understand why he would like go this far and kind of dig into Tyler's video, you know, a bit, because I'd be a little upset as well if someone kind of insinuated that I was just being an asshole and stealing money. I'd be like, damn, what do you mean? I didn't do anything. So I do understand his frustration. I just really do think that there was a better way to communicate that. I think there was a much more neutral way. I felt like the way he did it was a bit too like brushing off. Like he was like, oh, it's just people trying to get a motive out of me. They're just trying to make me look bad for money. They just want to see me fail. You know, they just take something and then they run with it. They're just bad. Like, I don't know. He just didn't have to make it like so big. I don't know. It was just like, you know, just making a mistake, honestly. Like he just made a mistake of not asking or not getting enough information, which happens a lot to everyone. You know, shit just gets stirred. People get the wrong information. And you seen in the clip in the video that the lady Betty, she said, what money? I don't know what money is. Like, it wasn't all Tyler's fault, but holy shit, I'm sorry, I'll start silencing my phone in the videos. Like I was saying though, it wasn't all Tyler's fault, but he definitely could have, you know, went out of his way to get a little bit more information before he started throwing major shots at Mark. After Mark made his response video though, and you know, sent his own shots back at Tyler, Tyler made a response to Mark's response. In Tyler's like response video, he just gives like the basic rundown of everything that happened, but honestly I think he could have done better in like explaining some stuff. And in some parts, I'm gonna just straight up call it how I see it. Y'all know I like Tyler's videos, but I'm gonna just be straight up honest. In some parts, he just kind of lied like blatantly. There's a part in the video, I'll show the clip obviously, where he's like, all I did was ask a question and, you know, say, let's do this.
Open-endedly asked Mark, what's going on with the GoFundMe? Where's the money? I did not accuse him of doing anything. I did not call him names. I merely asked the question I myself was curious about, and thousands of other people in Mark's own channel have asked him, and I would imagine that includes many people who have donated to the cause, which is to help buy them a new home. Which brings me to my next point. Mark uploads a video to his channel where he says he's transferred over $100,000 worth of his viewers' donations to Betty Whitaker. There is no money left in the accounts, and they would constantly ask for the money, and he would send it to them.
And you know, he kind of, you know, I'm not gonna lie, he kind of watered it down a little bit. He kind of, you know, stretched the truth a little bit, because he definitely was busting a couple of shots at Mark. Like, let's be honest, like, let's call it for what it is. Like, you can even say it in the video and just be like, I'm sorry.
Below. Mark, if you have any honor, let's combine whatever my viewers.
So I'm not gonna lie, to me that was like kind of like an L on Tyler's part. Like his response wasn't the best. Like he addressed a lot of this stuff, but I feel like he didn't really own up to as much as he could have. You know, he was saying all I did was this, and it was like, just own up to everything you did. Like, let's be honest. Like you were saying, oh, if you have any honor or whatever he was saying, I'll play the clip again. But he was like, if you have any honor, then let's combine our totals and buy them a new house and shit. Like you were definitely like kind of insulting him and like insinuating stuff, like just a little bit, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, because you know, in that moment he just didn't know what was going on, and it seemed as if Mark just had a bunch of money that he had no idea like where it went. So obviously Tyler must have been, you know, probably like frustrated or whatever about it, but like still, again, he still could have went to Mark and asked like what happened with the money. And Mark even said that in his video, and I just want to agree to that. Like Mark did make some good points in his video, but I feel like overall, like I said, he was being pretty asshole-ish in his video. But in Tyler's video, it's not too much better for real, because he just not really owning up to everything he said. Like he was kind of dogging him low-key, and he's just not really owning up to it. But he did address a lot of the other stuff. So I mean, you know, he did like address some of the major stuff, but I don't know, it's just the fact that he definitely could have done better in my opinion. And this is coming from, like I said, I hecking love Tyler Oliveira's content, you know, so I watch literally almost all of his shit. Y'all seen the red bars and everything. Like I do watch his content. I love his content, but I don't know, man. I just, like I said, I feel like he definitely could have just done better. But that's pretty much it for this episode of Beyblade, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Welcome back. Alert, welcome back. Alert, I don't know what the fuck that was, but welcome back to a special little outro. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I assume you did, since you made it to a special little outro. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you dislike the video, don't ever dislike my video, ever. Don't ever dislike my video. Don't ever dislike my video. But yeah, if you want more me, more wacky, hit that sub button right below me, that big ass red button that you haven't hit ever. Hit that button. And yeah, next video we're going to talk about a man who loves his Bugatti and is giving really brain dead takes. He's almost going band for band with Hassan at this point. But yeah, and until next time, let it rip. They don't call me. Cause I didn't pay my phone bill.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't do nothing.
Beam
Beam the Glyphid.
beam.
Beam the Glyphid.
I'm saying beam him and shit.
Beam the Glyphid. Beam the Glyphid. Nate.